Um, the thing is,
Then I'm not
the thing is,
valid.
I
I'm
sat
not
here.
valid. I'm not valid. I was just making a sandwich.
The thing is, I sat here for however much time and told you nothing but the truth.
Okay.
And then once I'm fucking leave, it gets all this other narratives are spun and all this shit. So yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna fucking since no one is fucking
Well,
listening.
pause.
Since
Wait,
no
who's
one
spun a
wants to
narrative?
listen.
I'm confused.
Yeah, pause on that though. But wait, you said that you doxed. Wait, did you or did you not dox
One
somebody?
second,
No,
please. Wait,
Are you
no one
responsible
was
for
obviously
trying
somebody
to
getting
spin a
doxed?
narrative. You were only asked for the claim that you made yourself. You need to understand that.
Clarification,
You
nigga.
understand? That's it. No one is spinning a narrative.
there's this thing with like with tacos.
Well,
Um,
I don't know about that. You handle
with
that.
it with the thing with tacos, it's it. There's a narrative being spun that I'm like I haven't given any explanation. She
Am
doesn't
I allowed
know.
to come off mute?
So
Hold on one second,
yes, you are.
tacos.
Yes.
Yeah, one
Hold on.
second.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
One
wait, wait.
second.
Let him finish. Let him
He's
finish.
struggling to get it out right now. Let him get it out
Let him
first.
finish.
There's this whole thing that I didn't. I apologize to you, tacos. I told you what happened, and you know I did. What I told you, which was the truth,
Okay, nigga.
is this this
Oh, no, you ain't
Now
done.
hold on.
this
Let him finish.
all this
Yeah,
shit
there's a pause in his speech.
We're
Just
hearing
all
let him
you.
this
finish. Go
shit
ahead, baby.
Chill.
all this shit is kind of fucking new to me at the was kind of fucking new to me at the time. All this, with people's kids and the doxing and all this stuff. So when I heard that comment, when I heard that, honestly, I did not fucking like it. I have man, my nieces, nephews, everybody dealing with kids are not okay to it pisses me off. But anyway, I said I typed out that dumb bullshit that Tamia said out of her mouth. And that is wrong as fuck of me. That's not the way to deal with it. I am taking accountability for
Okay,
that.
wait, tacos.
You
Hold
never
on,
But
said
hold
that.
on, baby,
Okay, go
baby.
ahead.
I'm
shit.
sorry. Hold on, sweetie. Listen, breathe, breathe, because we're trying to give you the opportunity to say what you need to say. But that was not the. I was just trying to give you clarification that that was not the moment in which we were talking about. The moment in which we were talking about was the moment that took place here in this live here today. But go ahead, you got it.
This is what I was talking about when I say all this, people just gonna run with whatever story they want is because of that. I messed up. I told Tacos that. I told Tacos. Obviously, I didn't, Tacos. Obviously, I didn't. That's nothing. That obviously was me bullshitting because not you, but these people will not listen to the truth. So I said, I, I put more onto myself. I tried to like make it so at least when I take a mental health break, um, Siren Eyes doesn't fucking have to deal with this bullshit. That's all I try to do. That's why I lied about saying I dox people. I don't know how to dox people. I just had a conversation with a friend about that. I don't know how to say shit. I don't know how to do that shit.
Okay, wait.
So yeah, I tried to say, you know, I tried to take up everything. I didn't want tacos. I didn't want Siren Eyes to fucking, have to deal with this shit. every day, and she has to deal with it anyway. So I don't know why I even tried.
Yeah, because it wasn't. It was the topic of conversation that was being had at the time was never about Siren, and you brought Siren up. So you made the focus on Siren.
No,
Yeah, no, and
I think the first person I actually had an argument with on TikTok was Cowgirl. I really believe that, and it's funny because she hears things and perceives it for what they are, for what it is. She's actually a lot smarter than some of these people. And man, I don't understand how this hive mind crowd mentality works, but that shit it's annoying as fuck.
okay, now I'm as confused again. What is this hive mind mentality thing? How did we get there? I
Just
because
with all this, the narratives, how people spin things.
Okay,
When
and
you
then that was
see
the other thing.
something
What was
and it
the
is what it
new
is, you
narrative? What was the new narrative that was spun today? And because that's why I was asking the clarifying questions, baby. Because while I was here, you took ownership of doxing people, right? And then you said it's not. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen. I don't know how y'all do this. I was I was minding my business. Oh yeah. Damn it, I squirrel. That hold on. Shit. I squirrel. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. I don't know how like you normally do things, but like that. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
yeah, I don't do things the way people want me to do things. I do things how I want to, and and I
But you lied about it 3 times in here. Like you said you did
I
it, then you
I
didn't do it, then you
didn't.
did it.
There's a boatload of things that were
Hey,
like Pam.
Jelani, I got a question. Hold on, Jimmy. I got a question. I
But
would
you
say
said
it's like
that's
30 to
all I'm saying.
40% are the ones that you're hearing. The rest of
Right.
them are living.
You,
Best believe I'm
you're
gonna make
talking to
sure I
somebody.
write your
You're
name on
talking
it.
to
Is that religion hasn't started wars, and then when they take their religion, they give it to people, and then guess what? Be obedient or get whipped. You need to obey your masters or get whipped. Yet
Tell me when y'all are done. I don't want to interrupt you.
because my grandfather was in the
Poison, I'd appreciate it
military
if you
and all
never
that
hold
other
on
stuff.
Jimmy me
I don't
again,
know.
okay? Like, just never do that again, and we'll be cool.
I was hoping they were going to do a draft for a good part of my life though, so I could hurry up and get this shit sped
Oh,
up.
look who's here, Nipple King. Listen,
If you want to see my nipples again, you just have to pay me gold. But also, did you know that there was a program in the United States military where generals would let low IQ Americans serve?
What do they call that program?
I'm not even sure. Something generals morons. I have to look it up. Um, But Jelani, I just think that you would have been perfect for that program. Like you would have met a
Me
lot of
too.
So it's okay to
friends.
People
call. Wait,
always
hold on
want
a
my
second, observant.
attention,
It's
but you see,
okay.
you notice both
It's
how
okay to
Yes.
I don't
classify.
get,
Hold on,
I don't
wait.
Well,
really
Hold on,
well,
let
I'm
me
bother,
just
but
observe.
saying,
yet they
like
always
the
cry.
only
Come on
thing
They
now.
stopping
always cry if
you
I say
was the
something to
whole
them.
John
You
Doe
notice
thing.
both?
But honestly, like
You
they could
notice
have
both?
used you in
You
Operation
notice?
Human Shield.
You notice?
Okay, we could have
You
just put
know?
you out on the front lines.
I'm hoping they do a draft
had
to take your ass
you
away.
had
You're
you
old enough.
handle some of our on the ground
I hope they do a draft
missions.
to take
Tolerant
your ass
laugh.
away. You're
A
old enough,
tolerant
huh?
laugh. Just
Ain't you old
saying,
enough?
like
We would have
Ain't
got
you old enough?
so much value out of you being on the front
Ain't you old
lines,
enough?
Jelani.
non-observant saying that
So
we should use special needs
so
people
much,
as
You
human
so
realize you ain't
shields.
got
much.
to be smart to join the military, so
That
shut
is
the fuck up,
wild.
dumb fuck.
Oh wait,
Duh.
Atum
You
Marquez
don't
said regular
even need to go
Army
to no
and the
programs. What are
Marines
you talking
let
about?
in morons.
You
Look,
don't
I
even need
really
to
need
go
to
to
look this
programs.
program up
What are
because
you
I
talking
really
about?
think that you should
You
look
need
it
to.
up,
Observant is
Jelani.
the
You can tell. Tell me you
antithesis
don't know shit about the
of
military without
suck and
telling me you don't
blow.
know shit about the
Well, no,
military.
I'm serious. Like they would actually enlist people that had
And
lower
then, like, why
IQs
are
that
we
had
talking about
developmental
the military?
delays. Like
Why are
you
we talking?
all
Like,
had a place in the
Yeah, but
military.
are you
observant,
in the
You
you're
all
a
had a
military?
place in the
proponent of
military. We could have
this.
Observant, are
used
you in the
both of you
military?
numbskulls.
Observant,
I'm
are you
just
in the military?
saying.
Are you in
I'm
the
just
military?
saying, like, we could have used you
Wait, are
both
you
in
in
the
the military?
military.
Are
We
you in
could
the
have
military?
Trump could use you
Are you
right
in the
now.
military?
Uncle Trump needs
Are you in the
Observant,
you.
military?
we had a
So what?
name
Hey,
for those
Marquet.
It's
people,
like
and
I
they're
have no
called
problem with
ASVAB
I had no problem
waivers.
with joining. I just can't. It's had nothing to do with my
Wait, what
education
did
level.
Marquet say? Because Marquet
We
knows what I'm talking
we
about.
have a name for those people. They're called ASVAB waivers.
Mm, mm.
As in, like, they didn't have to do the regular testing like everybody else. They literally got a waiver because of their inability to pass a test. And I get it to a certain
But
extent, but I've met some of these ASVAB waivers,
but
and
but
I've taken
Marquez,
ammo from them.
man to man, we already
I'm
know that
telling you,
wouldn't be
Marquet,
the
there was
case
an
for me.
entire program. Like
We already know that wouldn't be the
they
case for
were
me though.
they were wholesale led into the military to help. And I think
What's
like
wild is that
the
you're
last war
advocating
was
for it
maybe the
right now.
Vietnam War. I'm gonna look this up so we can all study it.
What's
So
wild
that
is that you're advocating for it though now with your wokeness and saying that like
Jimmy,
because
what the
I'm
fuck
saying
have you been up to?
I don't
Jimmy,
know.
I just
He's
think
been
that you and
wrestling. He's
Jelani would
been
have made
wrestling
great
mooses.
members of the program, okay? Like I just
He's
think that you
been.
guys would have been
So you're advocating. So you're
stand.
calling us mentally diminished and saying that because we have a lower IQ than you perceive us to have, other than yours, that we should be put into a special program in the military, and you think that's okay.
What's that
I
Mormon
think
politician? Is he like
I
John
think
Kelly?
that I think that Trump would have advocated for you guys to go to
I think
war.
that you just destroyed your entire
I
Listen.
think
narrative.
that he would have been
I
like,
don't
"Let
bother with it.
make
He just wants
America
my
great
attention. It's
again," and
okay.
then he would have launched you dumbasses over
Hey,
there.
not to be petty, but here's
Take
who I'm
care of it.
looking to be
He
volunteering.
just wants my attention. He's bored. He ain't got
I
nothing else
know.
going on with himself.
Well, I just think it's funny that you said
I
that
just
you
think
weren't
it's
able
funny
to
that no one
solve your
cares. No
problem
one
with your birth
cares about how
certificate
you
in
feel.
order to get into the military. Like,
Oh,
if you
I
really
like
wanted to take care of it, you would have.
and
I
then he
think it's
tried to
just
use Marquez.
silly.
And then he tried
I
to use
couldn't go into the
Marquez.
military
And then
because
he
of
tried
my
to use
birth
Marquez to speak
certificate
for him because Marquez
situation. Like, nigga,
served. Like
you could have fixed that.
you're what I call one
You're a
of those losers.
coward. You're a
You're one of
coward.
those dudes I
You're a
call a
coward.
loser
You're
because
the
you
type
wouldn't
of
serve
person that likes to
regardless
say,
either.
"Well, I would
You
have if I
wouldn't
had had
serve
the
regardless
chance.
neither. So
I
like, why
would
are you
have if
bitching
I
and
had
complaining
had
about
the
the military if you wouldn't
chance.
even serve?
I would have gone into the military had I had the chance. You had the chance. You could have fixed your shit. You just didn't do it.
Okay, so
You just
tell
didn't
me the
do it.
process. So
You
wait,
just didn't do it.
observant.
And
Wait,
the
you're the
fact
smartest
that
guy
your
ever.
low
I'm gonna give you the
IQ wouldn't have
opportunity to
stopped
tell
you
me
from
how
going
I
into
could
the
have served.
military just proves that you're a
Okay, no, I'm gonna
coward.
give you the
Because they
opportunity to
take
tell me how.
morons,
No,
Jelani.
no,
They
servant. No,
literally
No, no, no,
take
no,
no.
no.
Why you
mentally
Hold,
talking
hold
over
on.
me? I'm
deficient
gonna
men
give
and
you the
Hold on.
opportunity to
women.
sound smart.
You
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
could
give
have
you the
served
opportunity.
your country.
Bold, can I get
You
a showtime real
hold
fast?
moron.
And
on.
I'm
I
gonna
have
allow
a
him to speak
question,
because
Jelani. I
he
have a
doesn't
question
want to
for
be a
you.
grown up. No,
How
no.
can
I'm
you
gonna. We're
run?
gonna have this conversation because
Hold
observant always
on.
talks and don't know what the
I
fuck he's
have a
talking about.
question,
No,
Jelani.
hold on. After I do my thing real
Wait,
fast,
why
because
can't Poison
observant likes
go?
talking.
Because you
Observant
told
likes talking,
Poison that
and he's talking about the
you would have gone
military.
into the military
So
had you had the
bold,
chance.
bold.
Right.
Showtime
So
real
And
I
you
fast.
have a
not.
question regarding
Yeah,
that.
so
Showtime
now
real fast.
Poison has a question.
Thank you.
Let me
Don't try to
ask.
run. Okay, servant. I want you to tell me, what is the process of joining the military? Seeing how you're so stuck on me joining the military, then I want you to tell me what was the process of me joining the military without a fucking birth certificate, you loser. Because I got it when I was 24 and it was still a baby doe birth certificate. I want you to tell me. And I still need to have a fucking name change. So I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me. Tell me the process right now. Unmute him. Matter of fact, I could do that for
So
myself.
didn't I just say that if he wanted to go into the military, he would have had this process taken care of a lot earlier than what are you,
Well,
like
what is the
late
process?
30s?
No, no, no. Tell
Late
me the
30s?
process.
Right,
What is the
right. So you
process?
got it done at
What is the
24, but you didn't
process?
get the right name?
What is the
You could have
process?
started at age
Tell me the process.
21. You
What is
could
the
have started
process?
at age
Tell me the
18.
process.
Why is it
What
that
is the
you're in your
process?
30s
Tell me the
saying that
okay. So you don't know the process and you're a bum. All you do is talk shit. You would have never joined the military. You don't know shit about the process. You're just a bitch boy that want to use talking points to cry about some shit when you don't even know how to join. You're a bitch. You've always been a bitch. You're just mad. You're mad about my voting choice. Good grief. Get over it. I voted for who I wanted to vote for. You don't cry at Belinda like this. Why? Because she got more money than you. Be mad, nigga. Real choosy about who you want to be mad about. Sorry, Belinda, I had to use you, but it is a good point, right? I'm just saying.
Wait, so did Belinda say she wanted to join the military?
Yeah, I did want to join the
Did
military.
Belinda say she wanted?
But you don't but you asked the question and then you're mad about my response. Like, bitch, don't be mad. I did want to join the military and I found out that I couldn't fucking join because of my fucking situation, you dumb nigga. You don't like the answer? Don't ask. So tell me what a baby doe birth certificate is, you dumb bum.
So, like I was saying, if Jelani really wanted to go into the military, he would have fixed all of these issues when he was 18. The simple fact of the matter is, this bum ass nigga is saying that he would have gone into the military well into his 30s, well past the point where he would be expected to serve his fucking country. Because he's weak as fuck. He is weak as fuck. We know you wouldn't have joined the military, Jelani. We know that you don't have the backbone for it. You barely had a political fucking career. The only thing that you've done with your life is lose. You've lost an election. That's what you've done. That's all you've
What did I
done.
lose? My
And you're sitting
president
up
won,
here,
you
oh
fucking
no, I'm not
idiot.
done. I'm
What did I
not
lose?
done, you bitch ass nigga. You bitch ass nigga. Because I'm not coming at Belinda because she's not the one running her mouth on the panel. You are. You're talking about geopolitics like you know what the fuck is going on, and you know you don't. You obviously don't. You and Jimmy are just like every other Trump supporter. Every other Trump supporter has something smart to say, like, oh, we won the election, oh, we did this, oh, we did that. But when we actually question you about geopolitical decisions, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You said that you would have joined the military. And if you wanted to join the military, you would have fixed all these problems so that you could have. The simple fact of the matter is, you've been dragging your feet just like every bum ass nigga who works in fucking security. You know nothing. You know nothing. You would not have joined the military. I come from a military family. You don't have the chops, nigga. That's why I brought up the fact that they used to conscript people with low fucking IQs. The only thing you would have been good for is digging fucking latrines, holding fucking pew pews, and absorbing fucking. You know what? You know what? Operation Human Fucking Shield. Okay. Okay.
Bella, go send somebody else some
Bum
more
ass
photos. Black
nigga.
folks
Shut
are
up.
talking.
Shut up. Shut up. Also, everybody tap the screen, share the live. It's crazy that there was no evidence of weapons of mass destruction in Iran, I should say, and yet we are dropping bunker buster bombs on them. That's stupid. People who supported are stupid. Jelani is stupid.
You know, I agree with you. I actually agree with you. Because let's start there, right? If there really is a branch of the military for slowpokes and puzzle piece patties, promise you, everybody that voted for Trump, I promise you, you are in danger of being drafted first. Trust. But Jelani, I have a question. How is it that you were able to run for your local office before you could join the military? Can you unmute him? I really want to know that answer.
Wait, what? Wait, you think because one, I don't need a fucking birth certificate to run for office.
You don't? So they just let
No!
anybody fucking run?
Go Google shit.
They just let anybody run then? No, because seriously, I'm really invested to know, because I know it might be, different, you know, based on where you are, but they let you run without having a valid birth certificate. I believe that you can't even get a driver's license without having a valid birth certificate. I don't know. To think that you can serve as a community leader before a soldier for this country without valid, I don't know. It's a little odd. That's a little.
Wrong again. You guys are just wrong. Why do you guys?
What's wrong? What did I say that was wrong? I didn't say anything that was wrong. You do need a birth certificate for an ID. At least. Huh.
Then how did I get one?
You need a birth certificate for an ID.
It's like, how did I get an ID if I needed a birth certificate?
What is this person?
Answer. I want you guys to tell me.
I still don't hear
Tell me.
you addressing my
Tell me.
original point.
No.
If
You
you
guys
wanted
know,
to
how did
go
I-
into the
how did I
military,
get-
why didn't you
how
take
did
care
I
of these
get-
issues when you
How
were
did
younger?
I get? Oh yeah, by the way, they didn't have the
If
technology to
you
find.
wanted to go into
They
the
didn't have the
military,
technology
why
to
didn't you
find
take
my
care of
birth
these
certificate, you
issues when
fucking
you were
idiot. I couldn't get it when I
younger?
was 18. Are you stupid?
You could have done all of this when you were younger.
Okay, so how?
You could
How,
have
Ed
done.
Rivers?
You could have done all of this when you were younger.
How? Tell me how.
Well, I thought he was
Jelani,
too
you're telling
dumb
me
to
that
be
there
No,
was
Ed
no
Rivers,
pathway
tell me
for
how.
you
Shut
to
up.
fix your
Ed
birth
Rivers, tell me
certificate.
how.
Can you be quiet
Ed
for a
Rivers, you can
18
second?
just tell me
until
I could have
what?
did something, but can't tell me
42? Are you
how.
42 right
You can't
now?
tell me how. Tell me
You
how.
can't. You're telling me there's no process. There was
tell me
no
how.
process when
Tell
you
me
were
how.
18.
Tell me how. Tell me
I'm
how.
asking you. You're telling me
No,
there's
no,
no
no.
process when you were
You're telling
18.
me. You're telling me.
No, I'm asking you. It's
No,
been
you're
a
telling
question
me.
this entire
No, you're
time.
telling me.
It's been a question this entire time.
What's the question? Okay, what's the
Was there a
question?
process for you to fix your birth certificate when you were 18?
Yeah, I had to go.
Okay, so then you didn't decide to fix your birth
Wait, what are you
certificate
talking
issue
about?
until recently, right?
What are you talking
So you're a
about?
bum.
What are
You're a
you talking
bum
about?
because you're a bum.
Which
You're a
process?
bum. You made a
Which
declarative statement
process?
that
Which
you would have
process?
joined the
What? Okay,
military had
you're
your
hella
birth
dumb because you
certificate
can't even tell me which
situation
process.
been
What
fixed.
process? What
You could
process?
have done this
What
when you were
process?
18,
Answer the
19,
question. What
20,
process?
21,
Why is it
22,
so hard for you to
23,
answer a question?
even at
What
age
process?
24. You
What
didn't fix
process?
it the way that you
gonna
should
What
answer
have.
process?
him, man?
Bold, can I get
Is there
You
a
are
permission to
a
finish?
moderator
Because
here?
coward.
apparently he's dumb. He
You
asked me
are
a
a
question.
coward.
There's a
You'd much
moderator
rather
here.
be a
He's too
civilian
dumb.
yelling at
He's too
women.
dumb. He can't even answer.
Yeah,
He
I'm a
You
can't
would
even
much
answer none of
moderator.
my
rather be a
questions. He can't
civilian
even answer none of my
yelling at
questions.
women.
Answer his
So, Bold,
question.
I
You
gotta
would
tell you
much
for a short
rather
time
be a
now because
civilian
you
yelling at
know I got my
women.
funds.
Jimmy,
I know
you
I,
dirty
Yelling
ass.
at women.
I got my funds. So this man has been in here telling me, oh, just do the process to get my shit fixed. Meanwhile, he can't even tell me one step that I would need to take
You'd
to
rather
do my
be a
shit.
civilian yelling at women than in the
No, but I'm yelling at you. So you are a trans woman then. Answer. All right. So my thing is, right? What's the process? Where was the beginning process for my shit? You dummy. They didn't have the technology to find my baby doe birth certificate.
This man said they didn't have the technology to find
Okay.
his certificate.
How do they find your birth certificate? How do they find birth?
They
How do
needed
they
a
at least see your
special
baby doe
AI
birth certificate?
robot to locate the documents, y'all. They needed AI to figure out where Jelani's John Doe birth certificate was. Y'all can't make this up. Y'all can't make this up.
Reverend, can I chime in real quick, please?
Sure.
I was a ward of the state after I was born. I was in foster care my whole life. I don't know what Jelani's situation is, and I'm not downplaying it. But as y'all, most of y'all know, I was in the military, and my birth certificate is sealed, and I still got in without having a valid birth certificate. I just had to get a waiver from the state. All I had to do is since I was 18, all I had to do is just tell the state, like, look, I'm trying to join the military. My birth certificate is sealed. I can't get in, blah, 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 blah. And all they had to do is write a certified letter and send it to the recruiter. That was it. That's all they needed to do.
What do you think about Jelani saying that we didn't have the correct technology in order to fix his birth certificate problem?
You know what? I don't know because I joined in 1998, and I don't know what year he was trying to join. And I don't know. I don't know if the right technology.
And you joined Rio.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up.
So
He's talking
I don't
about
know.
you saying that you would have joined the military had you not had this birth certificate problem. And I'm literally telling you that this was not a hurdle that you needed to jump. You could have solved this easily and gone into the military. You didn't want to serve the military just like the rest of us. So shut the fuck up. Dumb
I
bitch.
don't know what technology, but I'm just saying for me in the state of New Jersey, I just had to write them a letter. And they give me a certified letter saying that I didn't have access to my birth certificate because it was sealed because of being placed in, as a ward of the state as a.
Oh, am I next? Oh, yeah. So I'm a veteran.
And whenever I had to join the military, I didn't have access to any of my information because my mother had everything, and I was in sort of like non-contact with her. And so my recruiter drove me to my hometown, and it wasn't that far away. It was like an hour away, and we went to my high school, and we had to get a copy of my high school diploma, and we had to get a copy of my and this was not on the same journey, but to get my diploma was the hour and a half trip, and to get a copy of my birth certificate was a trip to the Social Security office, and to get the card was a different journey. And there are resources for it, and it was a, a few different trips with different offices, and it took a journey to go through. And I'm not sure what I just jumped in. I'm not sure what Johnny's journey is and what he went through, but like mine, and I am a citizen, and I lived only an hour and a half away from where I was born. And I was in I had the number of my parents, my birth parents. So like there are different barriers that certain recruiters will go through with you if they have the time and the patience and the knowledge and know-how how to get it done. And from what I've been hearing about the way people have been speaking about the
Jamia, can I ask you a quick question? Did you need a special technology?
What? Did someone mute him?
I did.
Did you need a special technology in order to get any of your
him?
documents?
He asked me a question.
Well, he's
I'm
trying
sorry,
to
what?
compare your
How
situation
come
to
I
mine.
can't talk about Hispanics for Trump,
Can you just
Holmes?
let him answer the question?
He's trying to compare your
I just want to be
situation to mine,
sure
and it's two
that what
different
Jelani's
let him
saying
answer
is
the question.
accurate.
I
Did you
wasn't
need a
in
special
no foster
technology in
care.
order to
That's
get your
where
birth
these guys are getting shit
certificate
twisted.
or your school
I wasn't
records or
in
your medical
foster care.
records?
I wasn't in foster care like that. That's why these motherfuckers.
Okay, so I have a question. So
You guys got so many questions, but yet you're not trying to let me tell why these guys are fucking stupid.
I don't think we need to
Like
hear
you're
from
just
you.
talking.
Everybody should say building
I
scenarios.
don't
At this
think we
point,
need
you're
to
just
hear from
talking.
you
If he had
anymore.
Like
questions for me,
observing
I'm allowed to
Unlike
answer.
the military,
Yeah, he
you
had
don't take
questions for me. I'm
waivers for
allowed to answer.
conversations.
you
You
can
need
He
a
had
just
certain
questions for me. I'm
proceed.
allowed to
You're the
answer.
reason
in
why
order
people
to
hate the
He
interact with
had
me,
military.
okay?
questions. I'm
You're
allowed to
I don't
actually the
answer.
reason
accept
why
It's
people
alive,
slow
little
consistently
nigga.
waivers. I don't
have
accept them.
Like you
disdain
already
Okay, so
established
Don't
nobody
already.
here
accept
Now
them.
has
stop
any.
talking to
Sorry.
me. You
So
already
no one
found.
here has
You already
any like.
established you're
So
a
no one
female, so
here.
stop talking to
So
me.
no one here has any like respect for each other, correct? So from what
No,
I
not for
so what I
him.
just
I'm the head mod here.
so what
I'm the
I
head
just
mod here. We
walked
all love
into,
each
like,
other.
nobody has any like respect for each other, right? So like no
nah,
one's
not
gonna
really.
let
I'm the head
us
mod
get like a
here. This is
No,
full
I don't
actually a
have
experience
neutral
respect
out.
for
space.
someone who likes to pretend like he would have
So
gone into the
This is
military,
actually a
but
space
he's
for
really
fight.
just a
I just want
coward.
to
Jimmy, eat
know.
dirty ass.
I
He's
just
a
want to know.
coward.
Showtime. Oh, is it me? Showtime. Right. So
Yes, this is a very condensed room. So we've known each other for a
okay.
minute. So yes, this is a.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm hearing, what I'm hearing, and what I'm not hearing, is okay. All right. Well, what I am hearing is that there are a lot of heated emotions, a lot of heated feelings, a lot of words that are being said, and that is fine. I appreciate conversations that are heated because that means everyone cares about what they're talking about. However, no one is having the respect for the other person to allow them to speak their point and finish a full complete sentence so you can argue. Yeah, if this person is wrong, you can argue them down after they finish their point incorrectly. Let them be wrong, and then you can drag them after they finish what they're saying. However, if you don't let them finish what they're saying, you can't even argue your point correctly because you can't argue a point that you haven't heard.
Yeah, so my entire question was, did you need special
Well, I
technology in
wasn't done.
order?
I have 48 more seconds. And this is my point exactly. I kind of was done, but like, let me get there, girl. You can't argue a point that you have not heard yet. And that just means that everyone here, from what I'm hearing, you guys are listening to find your own place to argue, not listening to understand the person that you're arguing with. I love a heated debate. I can get heated too. But like, come on, guys. Let's just give everyone the respect for everybody to speak their point or a full sentence at the very least before you jump in. That too much to ask for? 8, 9, 7. All right, I'm done. You can cut it off. But we got 4 more seconds.
Thank you. So, like Rio said, he's in a different area, different processes for different people. Even that person said, I mean, if people got time to do something, they got time to do something. But me personally, I had a baby doe birth certificate. Didn't get my birth certificate until I was 24, and there was still problems with even doing any of that. I would say more about that, but it seems like anytime you guys hear anything about my life, you're just going to try to use it as an insult. So why would I tell you more about the situation that is my birth certificate and the fact that I had to work under the table most of my life just to fucking get any money from my fucking family? Like, you guys are weird as fuck. One. Two, yeah, I did try to join the fucking military because I felt like that was going to be the better option for me and my fucking family. But then I couldn't because of all of those obstacles regarding my baby doe birth certificate. My baby doe birth certificate was because of a situation that happened regarding my mom. I'm not going to go any shit further with that because, again, you motherfuckers are weirdos. And I ended up having to get that. And again, the lady told me herself, oh, we didn't even have the technology to find this birth certificate until I came in through that year. So it's like, you can be mad about what the fuck the people that work at the establishment told me, but you don't work there. And I don't have to prove shit to you, observer, because you never served yourself. But at the end of the day, it's different process, different times. And the motherfuckers told me I couldn't serve unless I got my shit fixed. So there was a lot going on with me back then. Still is a lot of things going on, but I definitely ain't gonna share it with you weirdo ass niggas. You guys are mad at me for being a security guard and having a job. Like, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a weirdo. Why would I tell you anything else?
Yeah, so nothing I said was incorrect. You could have corrected this problem a long time ago and you didn't. The fact that you're up here saying that you would have served had you corrected your birth certificate issue just proves that you are a lazy ass bum. Because you could have done it. This excuse about there not being the quote unquote technology in order to find your birth certificate or find the documentation they needed to update is also fucking stupid. Like, what do you think humans were doing before computers? Where do you think that we file things? Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. The fact that we have people kind of jumping into the conversation, telling us that we're not being respectful to each other. Like, nigga, just answer the fucking question. Why didn't you take care of this when you're 18? Why didn't you take care of this when you're 19, 20, 21, 22? Like, why didn't you do that? Like, you made the decision to work under the table for all these years because you were too lazy to fix the problem yourself. You were not forced to do that. It was not forced on you, clearly. Like, this is dumb. This is completely stupid. I hate when people like talk big about stuff, talk big about wanting to join in some sort of military operation or join in on the decisions of their president, knowing good and goddamn well that they're fucking cowards. The only thing that you like to do is yell at women and talk about Trump and act stupid on the internet. That's why I brought up the fucking waivers. They could have waived your IQ deficiencies and allowed you into the military. You could have gotten in. You literally could have gotten in. They've been doing this for fucking years, Jelani. There was a pathway for your dumb ass to get into the military and you didn't take it. And the excuse you're giving is that you didn't have a fucking birth certificate. Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it whatsoever. Anyway, tap the screen, share the live, give the host, give the panel. This conversation
No one cares
started
what you believe,
when
nigga. You
Jelani was
never served.
like,
You
I
eat a bag
support
of dicks.
Trump
You can't even
in his,
tell me what
in
the
his
process
bombing
of
of
getting a birth
Iran.
certificate for a baby doe
I
is.
don't know.
Tell me the
It seems
process.
like a
Tell me
dumb
the
take
process, you
to
dumb
me.
nigga. Tell me the process.
And yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Thank
Tell me
you.
the process for
Thank
getting a baby
you.
doe birth
I
certificate.
wanted to say something.
Hold on, no,
I
hold on.
want
I
to
want
say
him to tell.
something.
He
No,
knows so much. I want him to
no,
tell me the process for
nigga,
getting a
it
baby
was
doe
my
birth
turn to
certificate.
talk, my nigga.
No, I know. I want him to tell me the process for getting a baby doe
Jimmy
birth
still eats
certificate.
dirty ass.
Yeah, I just want to say, I'm not knocking you at all. To be honest, if you had a fake birth certificate, no birth certificate, whatever. I feel like if you really wanted to serve in the military, if you wanted to, you would have. You said you got it when you were 24. I mean, this day and age, you might as well just go on your computer and just make one. I don't know. You ain't too old yet. I believe right now you like what, 39, 38, 40. Got time. You got time. Other than that, I just want to say, yeah, I don't know who that was earlier. Listen, you know what? Never mind. I'll mute October. Oh yeah, they didn't have the technology, but apparently they had the technology back then to send them to the moon. But okay.
No, I was gonna like agree with observant only because like when I tried to join, they definitely gave me. Well, I mean, that's why I said I don't really know like how what branch she was referring to, but when I tried to join the Air Force, they definitely did gave me direction on how to get certain paperwork, whatever. They even took some steps to actually like pay for like certain paperwork that I needed, whatever. But that's what I was gonna say. But definitely I do agree with observant on this one.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I'm definitely gonna serve in the military. I've been really
Why
open
you
about
was
that.
observant on this one?
Hold on, I've been very open about that, and just like you, Johnny, or whatever the fuck you say, I have a fucked up birth certificate, so I know what that shit means. However, I already underwent the steps so I can fix that shit. You get what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I would, and I want to, so I am. I'm gonna do. I don't know. We got the technology now, so.
Can you guys get that new person?
What do you
Okay, thank
mean
God.
we have the technology now? So what are you
Hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on. I was
Wait, wait,
next.
wait,
I was
wait, wait.
next.
Hold on, hold
I
on.
was
I just
supposed to be
want to ask a
next.
question
I
No,
just
because
want to
no,
point
y'all
out
fair.
it
is
Shut
it
up,
seems
shut
that
up,
we are
shut up,
talking
derive
shut
to
up,
about
buy a
fair.
something.
Shut up, shut
house
up,
Wait,
no
wait, wait.
fair.
So you guys had a you guys
and
talked to you
secure
guys
any
talked to
number
the
of other
military.
loans
Jelani,
without
You
a birth
talked to the
certificate,
military
but he
recruiter
can't
about how to get
go
your
to the
baby
birth certificate
doe
office to fix
certificate
the
fixed.
problem so that he can
So
go
you
into the
talked to your
military.
military recruiter about how to get your baby doe
Like you can
birth
do all
certificate
the
fixed.
other real world, real life
So
stuff, but you
so
can't fix your birth certificate so that
you
you can
talked
go
to
into the
your military
military.
recruiter about
gentlemen,
my
You owned a
Suspend,
my
house.
suspend
gentlemen,
me.
You owned a
because
house,
it's
but you
like, of
weren't
course
able
we're
to
gonna
gentlemen.
fix your
agree with
birth certificate
observant.
to go
Like
into the
I already know
military.
what this is. I really don't
Okay.
give a fuck.
That's all I
But
have
Suspend
to
for
like,
say.
Trump.
Thank you.
Trump
Thank
but
you.
like,
for you.
no. Again, you guys are trying to mix
You
everybody's
guys just.
situation and pretend like it's the same. I'd much rather have a conversation with Rio about this on his own panel. Being honest, if
Well,
this is gonna be a
I
conversation
wanted to
about
correct.
Wait, are
about the
you offering to
military.
leave? Because if so, get the fuck
Uh,
out.
nah,
Get
nah.
the
I
fuck
just
out.
Go,
like I just
please.
don't see the point in having fake
Hasta
ass
la
motherfuckers
vista.
pretending
But I
like they're
wanted to
gonna
correct.
merge my
Hasta la
situation with
vista.
He's a
yours.
dirty ass
It's like
nigger.
you're
Kick
fake.
him. Kick him. Kick
Are you
him.
gonna fight with
Right.
observant?
So I wanted to correct poison. Poison. The military cutoff age for most branches is 35. So you're wrong. So I would love to be on panels with people that are informed about what they're talking about. So I would like for you to speak on things that you know. But yes, 35 is generally without a waiver. So an age waiver uh, that you're cut off from joining the military. So no, there are times where it is too late. So you just don't know what you're talking about. So can you not speak on it? Uh, yeah. So not no shade. Well, all tea. Because we got a lot of niggas running their mouths over here, so we don't need one more coming
Wait, what
in.
was wrong? What did Poison say that was wrong?
This is exactly why you niggas need to shut the fuck up. Because quite frankly, yes, there is a branch in the military where the cutoff age is 22 years old. So I
All
suggest
of
you
them
shut
have
the fuck
all
up
of
and
them.
stop trying to
Slow down.
correct me.
Slow
No, no,
down.
no, 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 no,
Slow
no,
down.
no. I
Slow
don't even
down.
know you. I
Slow
suggest
down.
you shut the hell up trying to
Come with.
correct
Come with.
me. I
Slow
suggest
down.
you come correct and you
35
shut the hell up.
is
How about
35.
you correct Jelani and you correct yourself? Don't correct me. I don't need a fact check, nigga. This ain't Google. Are you
Jelani
serious?
isn't done anything wrong.
I don't
Nigga,
know who the
shut
hell
up.
you are,
Don't,
but calm
Okay.
down.
All right.
you
You
just
doing
piss me
way
off.
too
Your
Yeah,
much.
voice
so
is
the
annoying.
federal
You piss me
cutoff for
off.
the military is 42. The army
Take
sets
it off.
a
Take it off.
lower cutoff of
Take it down. Take it
35.
down.
Stop talking while I'm talking. But she was correct if she said 42.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
each
don't
military
hold
branch is
on.
different. What are you talking about?
Don't speak to me like that.
No, I will
Don't
speak
speak
to
to
you
me
like
like
Yeah,
that.
that,
he
Hold
did.
you
on.
What you gonna do
slow
about
ass
this?
motherfucker.
Shut your ass
I
up.
You and
understand this is
Jelani
how you
definitely
guys.
both
Shut
took
your
What
ass
the
up.
advantage
hell
of the
is
I
waiver
wrong
don't
with
give a
you?
program,
fuck.
okay?
Hold on,
Because don't ever
observant.
try to sit up
No,
here and
don't
try to
try to
make
talk
it
to
seem
me.
as
Wait,
if
Observant.
don't
I'm
you
sitting
don't
here.
you
Took
have a
When
advantage of
good
the
I
birth
when
waiver
I
certificate
did
though?
my
program.
Why aren't
research
you
on the
Give me
branch,
proceeding?
that.
when I did the
Slow
research on the
Hey,
branch
fat.
that I
observant,
Jamya.
don't
want
you
to
have a
go
good
into,
birth certificate? You don't have a
Jamya.
Bitch, I
process.
was
Why
shitting
don't
your
you
mouth
serve,
already.
Jamya.
observant?
I can
because you're
Observant,
trying
why
to,
still
don't
put you
you
on the
serve?
military.
jam
You
ya,
Your
can
birth
trying to sit up
certificate's
here and
all
tell me
good.
Jamya,
You
you're
don't have
fucking
to.
shit.
Jamya,
I
Jamya.
made sure I did my
I
research.
know the
I'm not
recruiter.
Jamya.
stupid.
Jamya.
I'm not one of
Jamya.
the illiterate niggas
Bro,
that
can
read
I
up
have
to
your
third grade
conversation?
level. So let's come correct. So
It's
I
funny
wish
that
y'all would
they thought
stop
I would
playing
have
with me
all the
like I'm
answers
stupid. I
being
might have a little
18 when I
speech
still have to
impediment, but I
figure my life
promise you,
out
I'm
regarding
not
like
a
having a
pufferfish
household.
patty.
Like what the fuck?
You
But
can be
Observer, why did you join the
slow. You can
military?
be
Seeing
Observer.
how you so
So
stuck
dumb.
on me
I was
I can
joining,
still
you're
get
Because
all
I'm
you in
your
the
not a
shit fixed, right?
military.
dumbass. That's why.
Ain't all your shit
I'm
fixed,
not gonna get
Observer?
into a box and
No,
pretend
so
like I
Observer,
wanted
you
to
have to
be
talk to
this
me about the
brave fucking
military so much. Why did
soldier
you join? You're
years
completely
after the
good.
fact.
You're
If you
completely
wanted to go into
good.
the military, you would have
No,
solved
Observant,
these
why did you
documentation
join? Better
problems when
question.
they fucking
Observant, what is
occurred.
the process for getting a
When they
baby?
occurred,
No,
when they
Observant, why
proceeded
can't you
to
answer
be a
questions?
problem for you
You
to
wanted me
join the
to answer
military, you would have
questions.
solved
Why can't
them.
you answer questions? I
This
told you one
excuse
white
that we
question.
didn't have the
Trump to
quote
the
unquote
Observant,
front.
technology
answer one
for you to
question for me.
find your
Observant, can you answer
documentation
one
and
question?
update it is fucking
Observant, can you be a
stupid,
grown up and answer
Jelani.
one question?
You sound
Observant, can you be a grown up and
stupid.
answer? Can you
Go
be a
yell at
grown
your
up and answer one
girlfriend, you
question? Can
dumbass.
you be a grown up and answer? Oh, now it's my girlfriend. You want to bring her up? Okay, great. Hey, can you answer one question, Observant? No?
What happened to Jamya?
No. Why can't you
What
answer one
happened
question?
to
That's so
Jamya?
bold. He can't answer a question
Jamya,
because he's stupid, right?
Jamya,
He's
where'd you
stupid.
go? You was
He's
talking
clearly
spicy,
stupid.
nigga.
He's clearly stupid. I'm literally
Jamya.
asking him if he can answer one
Niggas
question.
learn how to
Can you
pronounce
answer one question,
encyclopedia
Observant?
really good than anyone
I'm man to
can, so they don't
man,
want to talk in their shit.
Observant, or whatever you want to be.
Wait, you
Man,
called me trans
so
earlier. Now it's man to
so
man?
okay, man to
Yeah.
woman,
Okay.
man to
Wait.
woman,
Okay.
man to woman.
Look,
Man or
Hey,
woman.
Jelani,
that
I
other
know you're
person
mad
called you
because I
girl
called
didn't
you
get
a
mad.
waiver
So I'm trying
soldier,
to
and
figure out
I'm
what do you even
sorry.
identify as.
But
Um,
when the time
that wasn't
comes,
my
you're
question though. That
standing in
wasn't my
front of me,
question.
nigga.
That wasn't my question. That wasn't
Operation
my
Human
question though.
fucking
I got a
Shield.
question for you though. I got a real question for you though. What is the process for getting a baby doe birth certificate? I want you to tell me.
Oh my God,
I
baby, know
mean, do
this,
you
baby,
even
know
know the
that.
process? You're how old and you
Yeah,
haven't
I
You
fixed
do.
it?
I
still
do
don't
know.
have it.
You're
You
how
I
still
do
old and you
haven't
know.
haven't
figured
fixed
it
it
out.
I
yet?
do know
Do
now.
you even know the
I do know
process?
now. I
Do
do
you even
know
know
You
the
don't
now
have
because
to
process?
they
go
have
take your
the
ass to that
process.
military
But
recruitment
I
office and
want
get
you
your
to tell
ass
me
up in
because
there.
you know
Wait. I
everything.
do have one question.
You know
Wait, why
everything.
you can't get your birth certificate?
No. I Observant already knows everything apparently. I want him to tell. No, I already have it
No, why
now.
don't you answer October's
No.
question?
I already
Because
know.
you
I've
said
already
that the
answered
only
enough
thing
questions for
preventing you
you
from
here,
joining
though.
the military
I've
was your birth
already answered
certificate.
enough. I want
And
Observant
you've
to
known
tell
about it
me.
your entire life.
I want you to
So you're
no. Better
telling me
yet.
that there was no
Better yet.
process,
See how
no
Observant can't answer
technology
questions.
to fix the birth certificate
See how
documentation problem you
Observant can't
had
answer
so that you can go
questions.
into the military?
Wait,
How
because
do you get a baby? How
no,
do
the reason
you?
I'm asking because like literally like a few weeks ago I got a new one based on like
But
IQ.
that's not how that works. That's not how that works. So okay, so
Wait,
do you know
because that's
do
how
you
I
know what a
got
baby
it.
do you know what a do
What?
you know what a baby doe birth certificate is?
Enlighten me.
No, you guys are answering so much for me,
Orphan.
but yet
Hey,
Basically,
I'm not coming at
it's
you.
an
I just
no,
orphan
asked
no,
birth
you a question.
certificate.
but
You don't
you
know who the
wanted to come
mammy
in,
is.
but you
Don't know
came in
who.
and you agreed with observant for some weird ass reason without even knowing what a baby doe birth
No, I
certificate is.
was
So
talking
it's
about
kind
like
of
the
weird to
military
me
thing.
that you would do that and you don't even know what the fuck is going on. And I've never been
I've
mean to
asked you
you.
a question.
I've never been mean to you or anything. So it's like that's how I'm feeling.
I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just asking a
I
question.
mean, come on now.
Wait, I'm disrespectful towards you?
Observant has been in the box. Can't answer not
When have
one
I
Marque,
question.
been? Wait, when have
If
I
you can't
disrespected
Marque,
answer
you?
not one
Marque.
question
Yes.
about birth
He
certificates,
is the
but yet
perfect
he want to
candidate
tell
for the
I
me
have
waiver
never.
he want
program
to
Wait,
tell
if we
me
get him
what
what
in
he
have I
want
here.
to
said
tell
was
me what the
disrespectful?
18-year
Straight
old
up, if
version
Cass
of
want to
me should
join,
have
What
I
did
did.
I
can
say that
I
was
can
disrespectful
next
towards
He
you?
want
because
to
I
tell me
know
what
the
the
recruiters
18-year
will
old
do it.
version of myself should have did.
Jelani, you want to know the first
I came up
question
here to
for the
help.
waiver program? Do you chew
He's
on
And he keeps
he
baseboards,
bringing up
nigga?
waiver programs
Do
as
you
though
chew
that
on
was
baseboards,
recommended to
nigga?
me. They
If
never
so,
brought
Yes.
up a
you
waiver
may be a
program to
candidate
me
for
when
the
I went
waiver
in. Never,
program.
not even once. They never brought up a waiver program to me, not even once.
so
Well,
you're
it's
an
never
illegal
too
immigrant.
late.
What?
You're illegal.
I'm
You must be
fucking
an
not
illegal
illegal.
immigrant.
Wait,
I'm
am I tripping, Jelani? Didn't you say like a couple years ago that you was an immigrant, or was that somebody else? else.
No,
There
everybody.
you go.
No, people don't know. People don't know what a baby doe birth certificate is, so therefore they call
No,
me illegal because you're fucking
you're not
not informed.
Black American. You must
So
be from somewhere.
I
Oh,
joke around because it's
why
like,
are
okay,
we
well you're
doing
dumb,
this
This
but
now?
all
no,
started because you said that you would have joined the
that's not what it
military
is.
had you not fixed your
That's
birth
not what it
certificate
is.
issue, right?
So what happens
And you're
with
in
a
your
baby doe?
30s now and you
Observant,
still haven't
smart
fixed
people are
it.
talking because you're
How
not educated.
convenient.
So shut up. I'm
How
informing people.
convenient.
You're stupid.
How convenient.
So let me
So if you
inform
fix
them.
it
They're asking
tomorrow, are
the
you going to
question. If
enlist?
you don't have the answer, be quiet.
Or if you fix it
If you
tomorrow,
don't
are
have
you
the
going to
answer, be quiet.
enlist?
I'm telling them what something is.
If
If you
you
don't have
fix
the
it
answer, be quiet.
tomorrow, are you going
If you
to
don't have the
enlist?
answer, be quiet, nigga.
If
Like, damn, we're
if
still
we
trying to
fix
figure
your
out if
issue
you're a she or a
tomorrow,
he. Like,
will
figure that
you
shit out.
enlist?
He said, you're arguing with females, but you're a man.
I'm
So
just
what are we
curious.
doing?
Are you
So
gonna
what are we
enlist
doing?
tomorrow if we fix it?
So a baby doe birth certificate
Exactly.
is
You coward. You're a liar and a coward.
they can't identify the baby or who the fuck it was born to, and then they list you as an
That's not here in
unidentified
America. That
person.
must be over there in that African country you come
Nope, it
from.
was in
Girl, shut
America.
up. Because yes,
It
it
was
Wow.
is.
in
I don't. Hold
America.
on, hold on, hold on. One thing
It
we
was
not
in
gonna do.
America.
We not gonna come up here being
Girl, you
anti-black
look
or xenophobic. That's
Nigerian.
for the
What are
dumb
you
motherfuckers. So
talking about?
if you appeal and appease to the people that chew on crayons, I think that might be your crew.
And
So
I'm fucking an American.
I suggest, because you know what, you sound so misinformed. Again, we got the average Negro that reads and comprehends on the 3rd grade level. You probably ain't picked up a book since you picked up the last Bible. I'm trying to tell you. Jelani, going back to Observant's question, if you fix your birth certificate tomorrow, will you be
Oh,
enlisting tomorrow?
oh, that was a shot at me.
It was. Jelani,
Babe,
if
I have a master's.
you do, masters in what? Baseboard chewing? Cardboard
No,
eating?
Oh
cybersecurity.
shit.
I can't fucking tell. Just because you know how to do a 2-factor authentication don't make you no cybersecurity master. Trust.
The question was, no, wait. But the thing is, I already answered the
Later.
question, and he got mad and then tried to talk shit
I
about my
haven't
birth
been mad
certificate.
this entire time. I
What
just
do
think
you
you're
mean? I
full of
already
shit.
answered the question. You said
I
if
just
I
think you're full
could.
of shit.
No,
I
because
just think
the
you're full
fact
of
of the matter
shit.
is, the fact of
I
the
just think
matter
you're
is,
full of
if I
shit. You
could, I
literally sat
would.
up here and said that
I
the
would
only
do that
reason
shit
you're not enlisted is
110%.
because of your birth
But like
certificate
I said,
issue.
I was
I'm
hoping
literally
that
telling
like,
you that
why
if
does
you
he want
fixed
to
it
talk?
tomorrow,
Didn't she
your
just
ass
ask
is
me a
still not
question?
enlisting.
Didn't she ask me a
You're full
question?
of shit,
Didn't she
Jelani.
ask me a
You're full
question?
of shit,
Didn't
Jelani.
she ask me a question?
You're full of
Didn't she
shit,
ask me a
Jelani.
question? I
Jelani, you're
feel
full
like
of
she asked
shit.
me a question and he doesn't
You
like
a
me
wave a
answering it.
nigga,
He acts
okay?
like a little
That is
girl.
the only way you're getting into the
I
military
act
as
like
a
a little girl.
waiver. They
But
need
yet,
to
why can't
ignore
you
your
join? Why
cognitive
can't you join?
deficits in
Why
order
can't
for
you
you to
join?
hold a
All
gun,
your shit's
okay?
fixed. Why can't you
That
join?
is the
All
only
your
way
shit's
you're
fixed.
getting into the
Why can't you
military is
join?
if
All
we
your shit's fixed.
ignore
Why
your
can't you join? All of your
idiocy.
shit's fixed.
You're an
Why can't you
imbecile.
join? All your
You're
shit's
an
fixed.
imbecile. You're a
Why can't you join?
moron.
All your shit's
You're a
fixed.
moron. You're
Is
remedial.
it
You're
because you
fucking
need your
stupid.
your
You're
shots and
fucking
shit?
stupid.
Is it
They
because you need your
ask you if you
shots?
chew on
Is it
baseboards and you
because you
have to
need your
stop
shots?
chewing in order to
Is it
nod your
because you
head
need your shots
yes.
and shit?
That's how
Why can't
fucking
you join? You
stupid
got
you
all your
are.
shit. You got all your shit. Why you still fighting
Operation
so
fucking
strong?
human
Why
shield,
you fighting
nigga.
so
Shut the
strong for
fuck
something
up.
that you still wouldn't join?
Oh, I tried to
Answer the
join, but
question.
I
I
didn't
want
show
to
up
know.
to
I
like.
want to know why you fighting so strong for something you still wouldn't join, even if because you're able.
I would join for the
No,
money.
I'm not talking to you,
For
Poison.
the
I'm talking to
money?
Observant because he's
Oh,
the
What
for
one
the
that
the
want to
money,
fight
fuck
about
did
it.
girl.
you
But
He's
let's
the
say?
be
one that
really
brought it up.
Not
honest.
the money.
He's the
Observant
one
have
that
a
brought it up.
master's. He doesn't need to
See,
join.
and Poison, I ain't got no beef with you. You're the one trying to ask me questions. This man has been in this box talking
I
mad
was trying to
shit.
ask you a
He
question.
don't
I
want me
got
to
Nobody
it
ever
answer
joined
no
the
wrong.
military
questions.
for the money.
He's mad. He's mad because I answered honestly and he doesn't like my answer.
Wait, I'm not mad. I'm calling you stupid.
Okay, then why? I mean, you're
I'm
mad. You're
calling you
mad. You're
stupid.
mad.
I'm calling you
Build a
stupid.
bridge and get
If the
over it,
argument
nigga.
is
Like
that
you
you did not
cry.
go into
You
the
cry more
military
than
because you
any
did not
kid I've
fix your
ever
birth
had to be around.
certificate, then I'm calling
You
bullshit on
cry,
that.
and yet you
If
can't
you
even
really
tell us.
wanted
You
to go
can't
into
even
the
tell us the
military, you would
process.
have fixed it
You can't even tell us
beforehand.
the process. You're
The
so
excuse
educated.
that
You
the
can't even tell us the
technology didn't
process.
exist for them
You're
to
so
find and
educated. You
update your
can't even tell us the
documentation
process.
is just
You're
that.
so
It is an
educated. You can't even
excuse.
tell us the process.
You're an excuse.
You're
You are a
so
waiver
educated. You
fucking
can't even
soldier.
tell
So
us the
shut the
process.
fuck up.
You're so educated and still can't tell us the process. So educated and still can't tell us the process.
It sounds
So
like they
tell me
finna help
again.
you,
So tell me
man.
again. What's the process of getting a baby doe birth certificate? Tell me now. We're waiting, observant, because you're the medical professional.
I really thought like the baby doe thing was like a myth. I'm not gonna lie.
You want me to send you my birth certificate?
Nah, that shit's real.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I really heard about it in school, but I never really like met somebody.
No, yeah, no, because
Wait,
I
I'm
was
back
gonna.
now.
No, yeah, because I was gonna go renew my birth certificate, and then they told me that there's an 8-month waiting period because they're backlogged, and I was like, that
You
sucks
want to
ass.
renew your birth certificate or request it?
I need to renew it because it's an old document now. I have an old birth certificate. Are you dumb? Do you not know how that works?
I don't think I've ever had to renew my birth certificate.
It's an old birth certificate. I have the old version, dumbass.
No, he's playing. Observant.
Observant just be trying to sound
Wait,
smart
I'm
and be
just
looking
saying, I don't think
so
I've
dumb.
ever had to
Matter of
renew my
fact,
Thank you,
birth
Bugs.
matter of
certificate.
fact,
Hold on.
hey, yo, I'm gonna do you one better, Observant,
You are
because you be acting stupid.
you know what he
No, I
meant.
have 3 days off.
please?
No. This is great. No,
No.
hold on.
Has
I got
anybody
no,
about to
else
go
on
no.
the
But
down.
hold
panel
on.
had to
Hold
renew
on.
their
No.
birth
Hold on. Hold
certifications?
on,
That's
guys.
new to
I
me.
have 3 days off. I have 3 days off. I'm gonna re-drive to the place, right?
Yes, Rio, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna have them tell you over, and I'm gonna make a video and tag Exurban's dumbass. And then after the video I make, I want you to explain to me how I can get my birth
You
certificate
all
out
may
this
not be
video, you
citizens
stupid
if you
dumb
haven't
nigga.
renewed your birth
No, because
certificate.
I'm tired of niggas like you
Um,
pretending like you're smart, but then when we
He's
present you with the
illegal, like I
opportunity
said
to show us,
before.
you can't do anything. You have yet to show me
And
that you're educated. So tell me, how did you get a baby doe birth certificate, you dumb nigga?
and
Couldn't hear
old
you.
girl
Answer
up
the
under me
question.
don't know what she's
Showtime,
talking about.
showtime, 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 y'all. Showtime.
But wait, in what case do you need to renew a birth certificate?
I literally am explaining.
Thank you,
They
Rio.
have I had the old documentation for my birth certificate. They told me I wouldn't even be able to do what I was trying to do for my name change or whatever, because I have to get the new document, the new style of how they have birth certificates. That's
does
what I need to
anybody
get.
know what the new birth certificate style is?
I
And
don't
if
know,
we have to
dumbass.
update,
But I'm about to allow them to explain it
Because
to you so you can look. No, because
he's
listen,
making it
the
sound
thing
like it's
about
the same
receipts and
process
how
as
my
getting a
life
real
is,
ID. Is
I
it like a
don't
real
know. It's
ID?
like you guys don't even know what a baby doe
Is
birth
there a
certificate
certain
is, but yet
step
you're trying
now?
to tell me.
All right. So I don't know. Maybe he's using the wrong verbiage. But for me, for somebody who was born under a different name that got it sealed when I was a ward of the state, my name was, full disclosure, a part of my name was changed. And I didn't have to renew a birth certificate. I just had to apply for the new one. You just have to send an application through the state, in the state and the county in which you were born in. There's no renewal process. I've never heard of a birth certificate expiring. He may be just using the wrong words. But when in a situation like mine, when you're born under a different name, you have to apply for that new birth certificate. The state is, and you actually, like in my state, the state I was born in, they actually charge you for that. They charge you a fee, a filing fee and a processing fee to apply for the new birth certificate. I wanted to do it. I just didn't want to pay the money for it because I know who the fuck I am. I found out who my people are and shit like that. But there's no renewal fee. You just have to apply for it. Just like I had to apply for a social security number. His situation may be different, but in my state, that's the state I was born in, that's the way, that's the way it was done. And yes, Chevy, yes, in some cases, you do have to petition the court for your original birth certificate, not the one you've ever applied for if you were born under a different name. But I don't know, maybe he's using the wrong verbiage. I don't know what he went through, but I'm just saying I've never heard of anybody having to renewing their birth certificate. I mean, for me, a renewal means there's an expiration date. Again, he may have misspoke, but for me, you have to apply for it.
But yeah, I'm most likely using the wrong verbiage because this is some shit that's never happened to any of these motherfuckers. Not even, so, I mean, this is new for me. So probably wrong verbiage, but nope, I couldn't do what I want to do because I don't have the correct relevant document as far as my birth certificate. So I have to wait to get that, regardless of anything. But me and Rio's situation is, again, not the fucking same. I'm with my fucking parents. It has nothing to do with that. It's all different. Definitely not the same. But again, for everybody that keeps wanting to question me about this, again, tell me what a baby doe birth certificate is, because I already told you. Then tell me what is the process for getting a baby doe birth certificate, because everybody keeps wanting to compare our situations, but yeah, it's like, again, not the
keeps
same. I didn't
asking
even
the same
say
questions,
I
and my
had to pay.
statement
I
remains the
didn't,
same.
unless you're gonna
You
say what I asked you is ever. Shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. What are we talking about? Like, I asked you two different questions. You couldn't even answer one. All you want to do is talk shit, right? And Rio, respectfully, not the same thing. Like, I keep trying to. I already told you. If you really want to know that process, I'll make a video. I'll go down. I got 3 days off.
Yeah, I do want to know the process of it because I've, like I said before,
because it's weird as fuck that he's mad about my voting decision and then he wants to go straight to all of that. And that's how it starts, right? They want to get mad about that shit and then go to personal blows. And then when I start to go to personal blows, Jelani's the bad guy. Oh, why are you attacking women? You're a guy though. but he always says I'm attacking women. Like, that shit is weird. He'll try to bring women into the conversation and then be mad that you're still wrong. That's deserving for you, though.
Oh, well.
Wait, I didn't get Showtime.
No,
That's
because
that's
nobody
what
want
we're
to hear
doing.
it. You're
Showtime.
gonna say shit with no
Come talk to
facts.
me.
You're gonna say the same shit with no
Showtime,
facts.
Showtime,
Showtime,
Showtime, Showtime,
Showtime,
Showtime,
Showtime,
I want
Showtime,
Showtime.
Showtime,
Showtime right now. I want
Showtime,
Showtime.
Showtime,
Showtime.
Showtime,
Showtime.
Showtime, Showtime,
Guinness Book World Records.
I
Guinness Book
want
World Records.
Showtime. Like 305.
Showtime, 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 Showtime. Yeah, I don't understand where we get the whole voting thing from, other than I call Trump supporters morons. I literally came up and said it doesn't make any sense that you are saying that you would have gone into the military had you not fixed your birth certificate issue, and then denying the fact that you could have fixed it earlier than this. Like, maybe it would have taken a little bit more time. Maybe you would have needed to gone to the court. Maybe you would need to petition some body, some committee, whatever, but you could have got this done a lot sooner than your mid to late 30s. The fact that you said that you would have gone into the military had you fixed this is the point that I'm focusing on, because you could have fixed this. There is a pathway for you to be able to fix this. The military loves morons. They love fucking idiots. They would have picked you up in a heartbeat, fucking Jelani. Like, you are the exact IQ type that they need. Slow and dumb. They put a pew pew in your hand and point you in a direction, and you would have done exactly what they needed. So the fact that you were too dumb to fix your birth certificate issue shows me that you would have needed a waiver as well. That's why I made the comment about there being
But you're not
individuals
smart and
in the
can't tell me how
military
the
that
process
use
works. So tell
waivers
me
to
the
get
process.
over the fact that they have cognitive deficits. That was the entire joke. This has been the entire joke the entire time, and you keep asking me about the process to fix your shit. Clearly, you're not smart enough to fix your own shit if you're still dealing with it years later. You actually told us that you were forced to work under the table because of this birth certificate issue, but you didn't have the wherewithal to fix it up until now. Like, you're an idiot. You bought a house. You bought and own a house without a birth certificate, but you're not smart enough to fix the birth certificate issue. You can't make this up, people. These are the people that vote in our fucking United States system. These are the people that voted for Trump. This is it. This is it. This is the coward that we're forced to deal with. That's all. That's why I was laughing. You're a waving nigga. That's it. You can wrap me up. Whoever's next.
Hello everyone. It's me again. I definitely did. No, I do. I'm genuinely curious about like that Jelani situation, because last time I checked, well, to be fair, I know my birth parents and they signed my birth certificate. But that's here and there. No. Joy, shut up. I'm trying to be serious, girl. Shut up. Anyways, maybe I don't know, baby. That's very weird because how do you even get a driver license if you didn't have a birth certificate? Well, how do you even get a social? I don't know, baby. I don't know. I have all my documents, baby. I don't know. But you can unmute Queen because, baby, unmute Queen. Unmute Queen. Unmute Queen. I said unmute her. What the fuck around your house?
Oh, thank you. Y'all don't like what I have to say, but I actually understand what Jelani is saying because I would have joined the military as well. Had my mama not put a perm on my hair at 8 and then put a jerry curl on top of it. So you guys need to stop with the misinformation. You really do. You really do. It's getting out of hand at this point.
So that
No,
means that
mute me for what?
Queen. So that means that you know the process that you can explain.
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
correct.
That's a lot. See, don't be hating because Queen, y'all want to be one sided. We got somebody that knows how to do it.
Who muted Queen? Who muted her?
Who muted me?
needs to take a laugh.
You
Queen
know,
needs to
you
take
know,
a laugh.
Now, you see how they shut you down, Queen? Because
because for what? Because y'all don't like me taking a contrarian position.
He's here to help.
You know it was me that muted her. I
He's
just
Take
here
a
to
muted her.
help.
laugh.
She came up here to play.
Excuse
All she
me?
does is play. So
He
be
came with
quiet.
So you don't
solutions.
believe my story either.
No,
This
I
is
So
why
y'all
Queen.
gonna
they
question
gonna
me like how
disqualify
y'all
you just
question
because you're on
Jelani?
Jelani's side.
Are
Queen,
y'all
this is
gonna
why we
question
can't
me
have
too?
nice
Gotta
Do
be
I
things.
have to
reverse
prove
sexism,
this to
Joy.
you?
This is why we can't have nice things, because of
No,
bullshit like this,
but
Queen.
the
This is why.
beautiful thing is though, right? The beautiful thing
Wow.
is though, the
No,
building
Jelani,
that
we're
I
the
need to
same.
go
They
to,
questioning me
the
too. Now
build.
they want me to prove that I had a Jerry curl and a perm.
No, but the thing is though, Queen, it's
Now you
okay.
got a
The thing
Hawaiian
is,
shield
I'm
on.
not even mad. I'm not even mad. The thing is, I can go to the building. It's like not even 12 minutes away from my new place.
Literally, I could pull out my photo
So
album.
it's
They just
like
don't know.
it's
They don't
like
want proof.
well,
They don't want proof.
at this point, when I'm telling you, okay, I'll go to the location and have them explain it to
Jelani, if
you.
you have your
You
issue
guys
fixed
just
tomorrow,
want
are you going to join the
a
military?
reason to be mad at me at this point.
Jelani, if you get your issue
dig
fixed
into my
tomorrow,
personal
would you
life.
join the
You
military?
want
I
to
can
dig
hook
into my
y'all up with the
personal life.
recruiters that do the waiver.
You want to join into my personal life. You want to join into my personal life and why I didn't do some shit. Because the thing about that is,
Jelani,
yeah,
if you get your
did.
issue fixed tomorrow, are you joining the military?
Somebody
Yes.
please make an
I'm going
account
to answer
Queen's
that yes,
Perm.
but that's not the case because I
Okay.
clearly
So,
told you
great.
I can't.
So